I hear a lot of people saying that Notre Dame got snubbed from the college football playoff this year. I somewhat agree, but I think this team, Vanderbilt, was also snubbed, and probably worse than any other team that could have made the college football playoff this year. And while you might say, well, Notre Dame was literally ranked ahead of Miami, yeah, they were. But then they put Miami in, and then they made the national championship game. So your argument kind of falls invalid there. So, my reasoning for why Vanderbilt should have been in the college football playoff is this. Vanderbilt was better than most of the teams ahead of them, I think. They had a Heisman candidate, Diego Pavia, playing. He came second in the Heisman race. Unfortunately, he was just behind Fernando Mendoza. Fernando deserved to win it. They won the national championship, so credit to Indiana. But then you have Texas, who was ranked ahead of them. Yes, Vanderbilt lost to Texas in the regular season, but it was a road game that they nearly staged a comeback in at one of the hardest stadiums to play in the entire country. And then you have BYU from the Big 12, and well, it may seem hard to say, oh, that BYU should have been in. You have to remember what happened to Texas Tech in their game against Oregon. They got shut out. So clearly, if Texas Tech is just beating down on BYU twice in a single season, then they should not be in the college football playoff. And then you still have Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame could definitely make the playoff in this scenario. But the only other thing that I think could hold them back here is Alabama. Alabama beat Oklahoma. However, you have to understand that Oklahoma is a team that can only play one quarter of football, and then they just take a vacation for the rest of the game. That's why they lost to Alabama. But then Alabama played Indiana, who with a quarterback who won the Heisman and got promptly obliterated. So I think it would have been in the committee's best interest to put Vanderbilt in and have the possibility of getting two Heisman candidates and finalists go up against each other in a Rose Bowl, probably one of the most prestigious games in all of college football, assuming Vanderbilt would have beaten Oklahoma, which they very much could have, because they are a good team. That's what I think. You can disagree. I don't care. But personally, I think Vanderbilt got snubbed more than anyone else.